Bro, it's 100% a second yellow. Declan Rice just got sent off for the same thing two
That's
games
true,
ago against Brighton. You got to learn your lesson. You're at the Etihad playing against Manchester City.
But where's the yellow card for Doku? There's a lot of refereeing inconsistencies going on. It ruins the game in a way.
It didn't ruin
because
the game.
now
it didn't change the game, actually. It didn't change the game. It did not change the game.
Well. Arsenal versus Manchester City at the Etihad finally concluded 2-2. Absolute scenes at the end, though. As a Manchester City fan,
Yeah.
how do you feel about this?
Honestly, good point. Good point is what I have to say about
At home?
this. It's a good point.
At home, though.
We have proved in recent seasons that Arsenal need to beat us to win the league. They need to beat Manchester City to win the league twice, actually, because they beat us last year and still didn't win the league. So,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a good point for us. In my opinion, we are a better team than Arsenal. Over a 38-game season, we're going to accumulate more points than them. It's just how it works. So, for us to kind of play like that, to be fair, in those circumstances, get a point, I'm happy, bro. I'm happy, bro.
There's a bit of an asterisk, though, because Arsenal play with 10 men, though.
10 men.
So 10 men for full second half.
Yeah.
Trossard, obviously, we got to talk about this.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Second yellow card for kicking the ball. Not only he hits Bernardo Silva very hard. I thought that could have been a yellow card on itself.
Yeah.
But the fact that he gets the ball kicked away and that's the yellow card, it's a bit techie for me.
It's not a bit techie, bro. It's 100% a second yellow. He kicks the ball away seconds after the ref already blew his whistle.
Seconds is crazy.
No, seconds after. Seconds after. I mean, it's a clear yellow, bro. The rules are rules. Michael Oliver has to follow the rule book, as that's his job as an official in the Premier League. And Trossard should know better that Declan Rice just got sent off for the same thing two games ago against Brighton.
That's true.
You got to learn your lesson. You're at the Etihad playing against Manchester City.
But where's the yellow card for Doku? I saw it today. This game, same thing happened, bro.
Completely different, bro.
How is it completely different?
Completely different.
There's a lot of that's one of my takeaways.
Okay.
Is that there's a lot of refereeing inconsistencies going on. I don't know why Doku doesn't get the yellow card, but Trossard does. Is it just because it was a heat of the moment? Referee just makes the decision.
Type of thing.
Okay, so that's human.
Doku's got to be sneaky with it as well. Doku may be sneaky with it. Michael Oliver didn't see.
That's crazy.
Trossard just kicks it like 50 yards away, right in front of the ref's
Listen,
eyes, bro.
I understand. I get, this is a new rule that they're trying to implement. No nonsense, kicking the ball away, instant yellow card. But at the end of the day, it's changing the game. Like, why is that going to be an instant yellow card? I don't get that.
No,
there's no reason for it.
It's always been a rule. That's not a new rule.
No, it is a rule.
It's
a new rule in terms of reinforcing it.
Yeah, this season
this has been very strict.
This season, I believe that FA have made it clear that referees are trying to knuckle down on players' dissent, asking for
Only
yellows,
captains can
complaining,
talk to
stuff
them.
like that. Yeah, I hear it. But that's exactly what I'm saying. Michael Oliver did his job. Second yellow for Trossard.
So
Get
dumb.
off the pitch.
It ruins the game in a way.
It didn't ruin
because
the game.
now
it didn't change the game, actually. It didn't change the game. It did not change the game because in that second half, Arsenal went from, in the first half, playing 11 men in the box to then playing 10 men in the box. Nothing changed for Arteta's tactics. Nothing changed for their tactics. They sat back. Regardless if you have 11 men or 10 men, they sat back every single player behind the ball, bro. So nothing really changed.
You are right. And that is another takeaway. Listen, the past 4 games, I gave Arsenal a bit of a leeway. I was like, okay, this is a strange way. We haven't really been seeing Arsenal play this type of style. But it seems like now more than ever, Arteta's relying on their defensive structure and their strength, which is defensively sound, not really attacking in nature now.
Yeah.
And it's way different than last season. So last season, it was a lot more free-flowing. Obviously, I mean, again, Odegaard is a big role in that attacking front where they're obviously missing. True. But it seems like with, Calafiori coming in, Saliba and Gabriel looking a bit more, dangerous in terms of defensive structure. It seems like Arteta's playing into that Mourinho, Diego Simeone, don't concede, we win the game type mentality. Yeah. And I mean, it results in terror ball, to be
terrible, bro.
Results in terrible.
They're the new Atletico Madrid, I hear it because, Gabriel Saliba have just been a great partnership, ever since they kind of created the partnership a couple years ago. So that's kind of what they're relying on, bro. Set pieces. I mean, they're an absolute cheat code on set pieces. Gabriel loses his man Doku on the first corner, almost scores, and then right after, bro, they switch to Walker. Walker trying to troll him.
He was like
trying to troll him, like hitting his nipple multiple times.
Nah, it's crazy.
Loses his marker. Gabriel, I mean, it's a great header, bro. And that's just, they're a cheat code on set pieces. They're relying on defensive solidity to not concede, and then they're relying on their center backs to score goals. At the end of the day, Arsenal don't have an X factor up top. They don't have an X factor attacker.
No, absolutely
Saka's not an X factor attacker. Trossard, Havertz, even Odegaard, bro. I wouldn't say he's an X factor attacker.
No, definitely not.
So, you know, they're relying on set pieces. It's working, but it's not going to win you a title. It's not going to get you a win at the Etihad, bro. No way, bro. No way we're letting that happen.
Okay, well, but on the flip side, though, Manchester City, though, what I saw, you obviously mentioned it was like 10 men, 11 men behind the ball and everything. It seemed like they were missing something. It seemed like they were lacking a bit of creativity, Manchester City.
Yeah. I mean, of course, we were missing our best creator, KDB, not on the pitch, you know? Like, yeah, they were missing Odegaard. We were missing KDB. Okay, Foden hasn't started a match this season yet, so we were missing Foden.
I don't think, I hear it, but is KDB at this stage in his career able to unlock the game that we saw today? I would say no, personally.
I would say, yeah. I mean, in that second half, you know, it was basically just us around the 25, yard marker, 25 yards out, trying to find openings for shots, openings to get into the box. KDB, at the end of the day, he is the best crosser in the world. He's able to put in a cross that's dangerous. There were multiple times we put in crosses. It was just so easy for Raya to
multiple crosses. I didn't see multiple crosses. I saw a lot of Ruben Diaz shots from outside the 18. I saw a lot of Kovac's shots out of the 18. Yeah. Not a lot of crosses, bro. There were a few. Not a lot of down the line.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Bernardo Silva tried. He could have easily. He was in a lot of positions to cross the ball, whip the ball in. But all of your center backs were outside the 18. Mm-hmm. You had Phil Foden when he came in. You had, I guess, maybe Savio when he was on the left-hand side at one point. They were all inside the box. You're not going to be able to put anything on top of your head when you're that short,
It wasn't a great attempt at breaking down the low block, bro. It wasn't a good attempt. There were multiple crosses coming in. I remember Kanji put in a couple crosses. Weren't good crosses. We needed KDB for that. We had multiple shots. Diaz took about 3-4 shots. Walker took about 2 shots. Kovacic, 2 or 3 shots. These are shots that I wanted to see Foden taking. He came on the pitch, and I think he had maybe one shot blocked. It wasn't enough. And as far as the winger situation goes, Doku was not good today. Doku was not good. He wasn't really trying to... Yes, he was getting... Don't get me wrong. He was getting double-teamed almost every single time. But he was not trying to take his man down the line. Savio as well. He wasn't trying to go down the line. Bernardo, he's not really capable of going down the line.
But he's creative enough to do some sort of trickery, bro.
Bernardo on the wing is not creative. He's not quick enough. He's not explosive enough to take it down the line and put a cross in. Fair play, though. We finally found some success. Yeah. When we got the corner, Jack Grealish, quick corner, then he was able to take it down the line, put in a dangerous ball.
Yeah, I mean, Arsenal switched off completely.
Completely switched off.
I don't understand it, bro. They all went to the... They almost went to the goalkeeper line, bro. I mean, every single
they were
Arsenal
all
player.
blocking the six. They were all blocking the six. It was
and Kovacic was wide open.
Terroristic.
It was wide
and
open.
then Johnny Boy Stones gets the goal. I don't know. Is it deserved? Maybe it's not. I don't think we deserve to win the game. But at the end of the day, I don't think Arsenal should be rewarded for playing that type of football. So for me, it's even Stevens. You know what I'm saying? Shared points.
Yeah, you can't be upset at a point. You know.
Yeah.
But another just quick talking point: you did lose your main boy Rodri to an injury,
and we knew at the beginning of the game that it was not going to be a normal game of football. 10 seconds in, Havertz comes in, flying elbow on Rodri, bro. What are we doing here? Rodri goes down. As soon as that happened, I knew they were out to get him. They're out to get Rodri. Rodri is the most hated footballer on the planet right now. He's about to win Ballon d'Or. There's PR campaigns for him to not win it, for Vinny to get it, or Bellingham. And now, you got the entire Arsenal squad, including someone who should be in prison, going at him, trying to injure him. It's ridiculous, bro. And now there's, questions about whether Rodri is going to play again this season.
It looked bad,
bro. It looked bad. He was holding his knee. It wasn't actually that much contact, to be honest. He goes down holding his knee, was crying. I'm really, really praying it's nothing serious, and we'll have to just wait and see, bro.
Yeah, literally, bro.
We do have to talk about Calafiori. Screamer, to be fair.
Yeah.
Screamer,
Another refereeing
controversial,
incident.
Bro. This was, I think, in my opinion, Michael Oliver's only mistake in the game. How is he going to allow the free kick to be taken 10 yards away from where the foul occurred? Then, that allows Martinelli to have some space. puts it back to Calafiori, and he scores a screamer.
Hold on. Walker was there. Let's just not... It's not a free cross, bro. Walker gets back in time.
It wasn't a free goal in that sense, but at the end of the day, bro, in what world are we allowing players to take free kicks 10 yards away from where the foul happened, bro? It's never been a thing.
Mate, that's nitpicking for me.
That's where Michael, in my opinion, that moment is where Michael Oliver lost the game. He needed to, stamp his assertiveness on the game. Make sure that they take the free kick from the correct place, bro. Regardless, that was, in my opinion, the only
absolute
mistake
screamer though by Calafiori. Richie,
great goal.
Finally, I think it's got to be his first start, right?
I think it was his first Premier League start.
First start.
Yeah.
He had an okay cameo. He did get cooked by Savio.
Cooked on the first goal. Savio comes in, threw a ball to Haaland. What a finish.
I will say the goal he scored made up for it. Yeah. So, it evens out. And then after the rest of that, he put in a solid, good performance. So, fair play to him, honestly.
Fair play to him. Bro, after the goal, Haaland is prime time television, bro. Throwing the ball against, that was honestly the highlight of my day. Throwing the ball against Gabriel's head after we get the equalizer. Beautiful scene.
Nah, that's actually funny.
Beautiful scene.
Because if you look back at the video closely, I don't think there was 4 or 5 Arsenal heads there. I don't think a single person saw him do it.
They did not. And Gabriel had his shirt over his face as well. He did not know what hit him, bro.
You just see Gabriel's head going back.
And the ball went back in the goal. Should have been 3-2, bro. Should have been 3-2.
And then the kickoff goes. Partey tries to block Haaland from running. He just rushes the hell out of him. Yeah. And then it causes a whole scene. Absolute madness.
Bro. We love Haaland, bro. Box office player.
And then on top of that, whoever the 18-year-old scrub from Arsenal comes into his face, he's like, "Blood,
who the fuck are you?
Who are you, mate?" Come on.
It was hilarious, bro.
Absolute scene.
It was a joke.
It's prime Barkley's that.
Yeah, it was. It really is. It really was a prime Barkley's game. That. Loved the game. We're gonna move on to our segment, Cooked or Cooked. If you if you don't know already, we're gonna talk about who cooked and who is cooked. So there's a positive and a negative.
Positive and a negative. I'll say who cooked.
Yeah.
It's gotta be for me, Calafiori.
Really?
It was tough for me to really find one, but the goal is just in itself, for a center back, lefty, it's just you can't beat that, bro. It's absolutely wonderful. I think he cooked for me.
Fair enough. For me, my cooked is David Raya, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but he conceded 2 goals. Yeah, I hear it,
but he had a game, bro, and I was really, really getting frustrated. The saves he was making, very good saves. Claims he was making in the box, he was very dominant. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Rice had an insane start to the season. He's looking,
Rice.
What?
You said Rice?
I said Raya, bro.
Okay.
What were
you definitely said Rice just then.
No, bro. Raya for sure.
Okay.
Raya for sure. He's had an insane start to the season. So fair play to him.
Okay.
Who's cooked?
Who's your cooked?
My cooked. I'm gonna go a joint cooked Havertz and Timber.
Yeah,
Havertz.
Mine is Havertz for the same reason.
Yeah, bro. Havertz and Timber. There is a mad stat going around, bro. Since big data in football started, no player who recorded 90 minutes in a game has ever not completed a pass in a Premier League match. Havertz and Timber both did that, going 0 for 5 and 0 for 6, respectively.
Nah, that's insane.
It's
you know how insane that is?
Crazy. You know how mad it is to go in a whole Prem game and not make a single pass?
He made the same amount of passes as us, bro. Just deep that.
It's crazy.
That's deep,
stat.
just deep that.
Crazy stat.
I don't even know who's kicking off the ball.
It wasn't Havertz.
It wasn't Havertz, but who would it be? Literally, what's going on there? Bro.
There's actually another mad stat. Now that we're on the topics of stat, Saka is the only other player in, I believe, Premier League history to assist in their first 5 opening Premier League matches in the season.
There's an asterisk, though. It's corner kicks,
It's corner assists. I think there's 2 or 3 corner assists in there. Yeah, I mean, it's still a good stat because the only person in there with him is Thierry Henry, so good company.
I mean, big asterisk for me.
Yeah, big asterisk
bro.
still. Big asterisk
honestly.
Still. He got hooked at halftime.
Fair play. It's going to be interesting. It's going to... I think you guys are up top with 2 points ahead
top of the league.
Liverpool,
top
I
of the
say.
league.
Maybe Arsenal are tied as well.
No, we're top of the league. I think Liverpool are 1 point behind, I believe, or 2 points, something like that.
Something like that, but
yeah,
it's looking interesting. But nonetheless, I think
we're saying that's it.
We're saying.
Get in the comments. Let us know, City fans, Arsenal fans, Premier League fans. Let us know what you thought about the game, the big controversial decisions in the game. Hit the like button, sub up. We'll catch y'all next time.
Peace.